And here we are. At the end of our trial, we've forgiven ourselves and moved on from the sins of our past. We survived the head's onslaught, and now use our exile to the outskirts as a safe haven. A haven where many of us can find peace and tranquility. Oh, look at that! Break time's over. Time to remind everyone that nowhere is a safe haven from Hokma. Oh, hello, Angela. Would you mind turning Roland into a popcorn machine now? I'm going to need a snack after I'm through roasting this entire library. Thousands upon thousands of years later, and your greatest idea for a dress was I'm going to cosplay as a bird? At least the other librarians who look like that have the excuse of being abnormalities. You just have poor taste. You think you run this library? Oh, that's rich. The other librarians do literally 20 times more work than you do every day. I mean, I do 50 times more work than everyone else in this library combined just by being in the same room as you for more than 5 seconds. And on top of all of that, we all have to help clean up the messes you make anytime your worldview is challenged. The only threat I've ever seen you dispose of yourself is a below average, rock bottom, grade 9 fixer. And you didn't even have the guts to keep him dead. You're nothing but an over-engineered toaster oven that's too afraid to get her dainty hands dirty. In fact, you know what? I'll do it myself. Roland, come here. Hello, Roland. You know, I would roast you, but there's only so many times I can roast the help before I just can't find enjoyment in it anymore. So instead, I've asked Binah to come and do it instead. Binah, if you would be so kind.
Even your sorrow is not faithful to you. Your movements are clunky. Grade 9 is a fitting title for you. A kick-ass grade 1 fixer would have at least made an attempt at dodging that pillar. To be clear, you plan to escape this place, and all you have to escape to is showing Angela the world because you couldn't protect the things you treasure. Do I have that right?
My. If it isn't the ditziest, loneliest woman here. You know what you remind me of? Someone who, after the first date, texts their partner 50 times a day asking for constant attention. No wonder you can't get a date. The love of my life, and rest his soul, is dead. What is your excuse?
All passion, no skill. You, Finn, and Philip all belong in the same book.
You apply burn by hitting things. I apply burn just by using my words alone. We are not the same.
Your flames will never burn my fairies. That teddy bear you hide behind will not save you from the apocalypse. An analytical mind means nothing when it does not have the skills to back up its plans. I thought you and I might be able to have very interesting conversations together, but then it turned out you had no concept of sarcasm, metaphors, social cues, or personal space.
He also apparently has no concept for how to drive either. I mean, just look at his floor. There's wrecked cars as far as the eye can see. Floor of technology, more like the floor of broken down go-kart attractions.
For a genius, I would have expected strategies beyond hit it really hard with a blunt weapon.
I'd tell you to get a job, baby, but I wouldn't want to wish you on any employer.
You gave up on life? Death gave up on me. We are not the same.
You know, dear Netsach, there is something I must confess. I almost feel bad about roasting you. It's just too easy. I mean, look at you. You have cabbage hair.
I would say lay off the drinks, but being drunk seems to be the only way you can pose anything resembling a threat.
Do you take commissions? I have about $5. That ought to cover a painted full body from the likes of you.
Don't worry, Nazaj. I'll be sure to pay you an exposure of your internal organs. I see no reason to fight you, Hod. How about you obtain a book of Enkephalin and have a trip over there, You and the Black Swan have much in common. Neither can save those pathetic little ducklings you're so attached to. Why not join me? You'd make a great arbiter. Why, your soul is already almost entirely crushed.
Oh, look, if it's not the tsundere. Did you get tired of your little tea party with your magical girls?
I hold an expectation for your meaning of existence. Your floor will always be picked last. I am certainly not against roasting children. I am an arbiter, dear. A girl running around playing Sailor Moon has no place on the battlefield. Why don't you go play with the other Tifereth? Yes, I am aware he's dead.
Oh, and if you need a good recommendation for a street to play in, I might suggest you go down to Yassad's floor of technology. I'm sure he'll run you over sooner or later in one of his shitty little cars.
What exactly are you trying to protect now? The same light that is forcing you to fight again and again? Your existence is pitiful. I keep hearing that you defeated me, but as you can see, I am still standing. Just another failure in a long list. Red Mist. I have an idea. Why not sacrifice all your friends to a mountain of smiling bodies so you can have a chance at defeating me?
Oh, hello, Chesd. I've returned to roast you like your coffee beans. And I happen to have brought a friend this time. How exciting.
For someone on the floor of social sciences, your capacity for friendship is lacking. Gabur wants you dead, and Tefrith thinks you're useless.
I would accuse you of being a man whore, but I am certain, and let's be honest with ourselves, the only thing you've ever dreamt of being intimate with is a coffee mug.
Tea is better. Even the deranged fox agrees.
You know, they say that your floor has coffee shop vibes. And this makes sense to me, Chesd, for you see, you and your Starbuck wannabe assistant librarians do nothing but sit around all day and pretend that you're all being social. When in reality, you're all more awkward than an in-person Reddit convention. And furthermore, would you mind wearing a shirt? I would understand if you were going for the look-at-me-I'm-hot approach, but given your complete lack of bitches, I can only assume you're a lazy bum.
But I put a shirt on when I got here.
And furthermore, do you know why your viewers keep redeeming Rena and Keaton appearances on your streams? It most certainly isn't because they love furry tits and Captain Average. It's because they can't stand you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Whine. Your blabbering is starting to bore me. So I think I'll be sending you back to the Feywilds in about 30 seconds or less. The clock is ticking, Renard. Make your move.